Fly, eagles, fly. Fly, eagles, fly. You are now cleared for takeoff. Yes. Thank you, Philadelphia idiots, for the $435, achieving the over. It's a beautiful day to be alive. I scratched my nuts today on the 11th day of February, 2025. This is your favorite audio addiction on the video platform as the audio comes to you. Valentine's Day is coming. You're going to get your yearly laid from the he or she or whatever. Now, if you don't like two men having consensual up Hershey Avenue, I get it. You can't watch two women smashing, gashing, screaming, and squealing, because that's not a very Christian thing to be doing. You are ejaculating to gay sex. Can't both ways. But, well, like I said, it's Fearmongering Radio here on Spreaker. Cold as hell in the great state of Minnesota. We had a job I drop off there, converting an old building into apartments. It kind of made me chuckle. I did have to take apart somewhere I was like bitching. I didn't even use my blowtorch. They brought in a server. I'm like, scratched my nuts. I got back from St. Cloud and had my tater tot hot dish, and I came in and I torched away. Had the time of my life. Yes, I can feel pain. I can see. I can speak. I can hear. I can smell. I can walk and I can talk. And I appreciate everybody out there. Because of my freedoms, we have YouTube and Fearmongering Radio, and we have the smartest and brightest people in this country. Can you imagine if Hitler would have said, you know something, I'm going to do something more substantial in 1938 instead of invading Poland and murdering people? Might have been the first person on the lovely and talented moon. I was listening to a video. I listened to know about the German gold train. It's not that tough to drill down to the railroad tracks underneath there. It's not that tough to find that thing. I could go out there tomorrow and say, we're drilling down the railroad track. We're going to walk it. I don't know what their problem is. It's not in the hillside. Sorry, they're not going to blow it up. They blew up the entrance, but the train's not there. It's behind that. It's behind the cave. It's out there behind the castle. It's not that tough to go out there and drill down, put something down there, a robot or somebody. Let's walk the railroad track. Let's do some rail fanning, okay? Yeah, we had World War I, from what I was told, like they said in MASH, a war to end all wars. But men love to fight. And they do fight. We had two freed the Jews and snapped the necks. The crowd stopped teetering. Hitler cowardly took his own life. People let Rommel move his stuff up. Maybe wouldn't have worked out, but couldn't do anything. He didn't fart without him, but he was sleeping in Berlin. Look it up. History. When you're on YouTube, listen to some history stuff out there. Go do me a favor, listen to some videos on. Go listen to the history one on the Gold Train. You tell me in the notes. Listen to it. 45 minutes. I listened to a lot of the lost Air Force flight. Been missing forever. Air Force plane been lost. Kind of sad. I wrote a song about it. I was trying to get some decent song out of that. But after World War II, we did all that behavior, beat the crap out of the Germans. All of a sudden, Forgotten war. I don't know what we got out of that, not much. But it's the flight AF-2469. Look it up, listen to it. They didn't bother look, and again, because I just said, why didn't they go look for it? Because it was over, they didn't care. Somewhere in the mountains of Alaska, there's 40-some souls. As long as it's not your child, right? Who cares? That was a war that was kind of nothing got done. Just like Vietnam, 58,000 plus, a lot of collateral damage in Vietnam. Listening to a lot of medics, what they went through. They'd medevac them out and didn't know if they survived. A lot of BS. Afghani war, 9/11. I listened to another video today about the pilots that went up with no weapons. They were going to take down Flight 91. Flight 91, I think, whatever that one is, that crashed. Let's Roll, right? Melissa Etheridge did a good song. He was from local guy from here. Lots of wars. I'm going to brink another one. But I want to thank all the military and the armed forces. Balls the size of the bathroom over the oak trees, men went blue to mess them. Or whatever you're listening to my voice, whatever city, state, or county, where he or she wears that badge, and the men and women. Thank you for keeping the peace. There as follows: the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, the Merchant Coast Guard here in uniform. Half of myself and all the board members of Speculation Sports, we speculate. Damn it, you win. We appreciate your service to this fine. I've never served. I always say, yeah, I served in the military. I know what branch? I served them all. What do you mean? I said, I serviced them with love, respect. That's why I served them. I would have been kicked out. I would have went in as a cook or something. I saw a submarine guy got $35,000 a year to cook in a submarine. But you want to come out, like my friend said, this Kevin, not a trained killer or a cop, but come out as a diesel mechanic. He'll be one in. So when you get out, you can do something substantial. And you can retire like I've been Maya. Like I can retire like I've been Maya. I work because I want to, not because I have to. There's no e-begging on this channel or the Cowpote Adventure channel. There's none of that behavior going on. Not doing it. This is a free service for you to listen to me babble on with music in the background through Mongo Radio. But we appreciate you guys that serve us well. Not all perfect. I understand that. But the ones who put their life on the line every day, they'll be away from your loved ones on Valentine's, Christmas, 10 months away, 11 months away, begging season's 9 months away. We'll have the 4th of July, Memorial Day. All those subjects continue on here in 2025. Thank you so much. 9/11 victims out there. Don't forget, people jumped to their deaths. Fat Boy disrespected them. Haggy Rants stole valor in the Marine Corps. What kind of behavior out there? Would you shower? Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? Joe Pa got away with it. Plain and simple. No one cares until it's your child. You see something, you say something. That's all we're asking. I look out into snowy. Coco Banana went poopy already. It's the palm, so I took Chloe out, and she wanted to go out in the lake, and we went on the lake. She pooped right in the lake, and then we walked back, and I was listening to what's his name, call out Serena Williams for a Crip Walk in the halftime show of Drake. She dated him, and she's married to somebody else. She did it again in 2012, and he ripped on her. Jason Wheelock. Go listen to Jason Wheelock. It was pretty funny. Her sister was getting murdered and had no business going back to Compton. But the Crip Walk is something for gangs, and you lost a sister to gang violence, and you're dancing on a diss track on your ex-boyfriend when you're married with 2 children. What's wrong with you, girl? Someone's in someone's head. And her husband tweeted out against Jason, called him a Negro. And I'm like, Look who your wife, the mother of your 2 children, dancing a gang dance on ex-husband who allegedly was having with a minor child. Who should we be complaining to? Not Jason, your lovely wife. Can't have both ways, baby girl, baby boy, baby girl. It's called making good choices, my father always told me. As a young man, you are your choices. Don't do me choice a mistake. When my mother would be in a courtroom, Auntie Daisy would say, I'd like to reallocate. When the person was saying a mistake, she'd go, Your Honor, could I please reallocate to choice? Because once you realize you're making a poor choice, you'll change the way you think and what you do. With my type 2 diabetes, it was up the last month and a half. I've really been doing big deep better. Walk by candy, really watch and put in my gut because I was making some poor choices with my food choices. You can live with type 2 diabetes. You can. You can die from it. You lose your legs. I don't have any problem with that. Tina D here has lost a leg, well, because she'll die from it. But choices like this is a condom. I mean, sex is fun. Keep your calories out of it. That's all you got to do. Make sure, to me, it's 21 or older. I'm not going to go with a 19-year-old woman. Nowhere. When you have sex in the back seat of a car in Green Valley Ranch, my favorite Cowpote approved casino. Well, no, you F in the back seat, excuse me. You have sex on the couch. Make love in the bed. Make sure you put one of those condoms on. Especially women, because women, when you get pregnant, guess what? You carry the groceries, and he runs off, and you're screaming, pushing out that baby. AIDS will kill you. Herpes lasts forever. Needle in the penis, gonorrhea, crabs, whatever it may be. Just because he says he's got all water, no seeds. What's in the water? So we're asking. All of a sudden, bumps on the penis, in the mouth. Like I just said, don't too many having sex, please. Don't complain with two women watching on RedTube. It's choking your chicken. You're masturbating to gay sex. Just don't forget that, okay? Just don't get a double standard, all right? Just like with Serena Williams' husband bitching about her crip because he didn't like you calling out her wife. Well, your wife is dancing a gang dance on Super Bowl Sunday to an ex-boyfriend, dissing him. Why is she doing that? Is he still in his head? She'll be back with you in the house with her two daughters, not dancing on stage. Think about that before you piss him on. So I'm just telling you, he needs to think about that. Again, it's like me communicating with my ex-girlfriends or something. There's one girl I dated. She comes in town once, but we say hello. She'll look at Facebook and we'll say hello. I'm friends with Facebook. It's not a big deal. But, she lives in Seattle. I'm sure all of a sudden doing something for her behalf doesn't work out very well with the wife. Poor choice is also call somewhere someone. Don't drink and drive. I've had 3 people murdered. I had 2 people who were coming back from a 2-week bike ride. They were murdered. In their obituary, say they were murdered. He got 5 years. He's out. They're both in a casket. Another friend was murdered when he was 18 years old. Coming back for senior skip day, he was murdered by a drunk driver. He's dust to dust. Meanwhile, he's out and about. He murdered somebody. Fell in a fence in Canada. I love Rockstar. Zero tangerine mango. But anyways, I kind of like this new way I'm doing with music in the beginning. All I'm doing is just streaming. I'm not live. I'm here on Spreaker. They charge me the $250, whatever it may be. Let's go look and see what you guys come in with. We had a couple yesterday, and just a little over 50 sources that roll in. I like it Spotify because Spotify pays me a percentage. Because what do I have in the bank account? I've got $135 in there, and they give you percentage. Thank you very much. I always appreciate that. They have my PayPal. There's no PayPal there for me. It's for getting goods and services. Excuse me. But, so hiccup there, Spotify, iBox, iHeartRadio Network, Podtrack, Apple Podcasts. So I always appreciate me an Apple Pod. Give me the 4 stars if I earn it. I don't need it. I appreciate that. People always ask for it. They'll do a thing, a sub for sub, whatever over there. And they'll on Facebook. It's like you're not gonna listen to these people. Come on, I listen to a lot of history on YouTube. Like I said, the German gold train. I could find that tracks. We'll walk down because air thing is coming up, and we'll go look for it. It's not under that berm. If they did it to close it, maybe they put some box guard on it, but they didn't. They're not going to blow it. They're not going to do that. They took it to the very end. Like, how stupid are you? It's not that tough to look for it. To me, it isn't. Castbox, Spreaker, Apple Pod, Medium, Podbean. Let's go look for the whole simple year. It's pretty funny. It's 31 with YouTube. It's 31 platforms that roll in. Last 30 days. Geolocation, pretty much the same. United States, Spain, Russia, South Korea, Australia, United Kingdom, Singapore, United Immigrants, and Philippines. The Ohio, District of Columbia, Minnesota, Minneapolis, W4, Idaho, Star, appreciate it, Oregon, Portland, California, Fresno, Florida is San Augustine, that's new in the building. Alabama, Birmingham, and Texas. Dallas and Austin. One time up in New York. Middle Island. Twice. Thank you. The Ohio. Home of Fat Boy Dilly Party. Dayton and Centerburg. Twice in Dayton. Thank you so much. Michigan is East Pointy. Nebraska. My sister used to be in Sydney. That's where she's buried. I didn't go to her funeral when she died because she disrespected my father. Was not happy with the $500,000, her first downstroke. So guess what? My father was very instructful on that. If you don't like what you get $1. It's like my mother's saying, well, she got $1. I did pay for both her children's education. I'm the only one that didn't go to the funeral. I'm the only one that stood up for my father's memory. She had 888. She died in a hospital, blood death on the toilet because they didn't follow her in when she got herself done. But they followed her in. I told her if I'm around the area, I will put some flowers. But I sent a big bouquet of flowers out there. She will be in my obituary the day I die. But she disrespected my father. Well, I don't want to keep my father and my mother. Money's nice, but how do you spend it? But Kansas City too as well. So anyways, yeah, that's all the IPs as we come to you on a beautiful day. I mean, it's cold, but I like cold weather. I really do. I've always liked the wintertime. I can work in cold weather, but in heat because it's called heat stroke. But what is it? How much did they charge me? Let's see. The credit card was in there. I just saw it come through an email. Let me see. $216 for 1 year to do this. So, they're at a speaker boxing company there in San Antonio, Texas. They moved from New York down there, so okay. Perfect. Oh my good. Anyways, going to the RV show on hopefully Thursday or Friday, so I don't have to go on Saturday with all the crowds and do from my adventure channel. We have stuff well out into August. A little too cold to do some videoing if I get a chance. I do want to do some rail fanning. I do have 3 videos coming up tomorrow and a couple days of when I was down in Pennsylvania. I was down there snow blowing for the young man to get my lovely and talented membership to watch him. For some reason he thinks he's Elvis. But anyways, What should we talk about? Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles win. Grand tradition. Win some money. I'm going to go down there to Iowa and take care of it. Fly, Eagle, fly. It was a fun game to watch, regardless if I won money. I don't care. And I said something about to somebody at the airport. I said, "You watch. If they get behind," I said 24-7. He's not. He didn't know what he was doing, so he just kind of sat back and didn't know how to change it. Andy Reid, the tired Santa Claus, or as Jamie C. always called him, the big red tomato. They got embarrassed on national TV. Philly came to win. KC just came to play. That's all there was to it. I love. We had a fun little layout. We put a short up here. It was fun. Had some food, some steak. It was fun. Commercials were fun. The time of our lives. So she made some money too as well. I think she made 180. She put money down too as well to the Eagles and the over. So the over got achieved late in the game. I thank God, because it was 48.5. Touchdown there made it. I'm like, thank you. Over. So anyways, as this song runs through your head, it's called Fluidscape. So good old BlindViews, he put out like, I don't know, 3 or 4 videos today. Which one did I saw the courtside one, which I've heard other people say, and I agree with him on that. And I saw some other lady I'd listened to before. I think I saw that, and I think he was tatered. He was talking about it. I don't think I listened to it. Maybe I did. I can't remember. Maybe a little bit of that one I did. But he's obsessed with Tater, right? And the Nomads. It's kind of like what the hell was his name? He's passed on. Kevin Dave, who was obsessed with his voice, and because one thing about BlindViews, he reminds me a lot of Camo Dave with that high beta cock voice. When he's all, starts, just the flake blind guy. Oh, I know, the one I watched. I'd love to play it back, but he's pretending he's Stevie Wonder going back and forth. You can honestly tell that the beta cock that he is, he's triggered. The high voice going on. Probably me, because he's too a chicken to say my name. He's too chicken. He's too. It's a beta cock move. He's too afraid to say my name. I've triggered him on the songs that I've done. The fake blind guy above the garage, didn't shower, whatever. Eye for an eye has gone after him. He's just, again, and I said in the video, it was in my vehicle. He probably watched that one. I was on the flip camera. It's just classic, old school technology camera. So much fun to use that camera because it's easy. And it uploads in about 30 seconds. I mean, it uploads in like 3 minutes, whatever it is. I mean, boom, it's up. It's easy. It's fun to use that camera. Whenever I get a wild hair, I use it once. It's fun. So I ate my lunch. I got off work early, so I'm going to eat my lunch. I'm going to do a video. I put the camera with me once in a while. I put the camera with me on if I get an idea to do something in the car, right? For this channel, the non-monetized channel. So he did like a triggered video. Deniability is accountability. There was that video of the guy that claimed he can't. The video, the short of it. Oh, I can't walk, but then he's walking around doing a video. It's amazing. If you're going to get that triggered, young man, then we must be right? People have made all kinds of remarks to me about stuff. Called me the P word. I'm like, I guess I didn't know what I was. I guess maybe I blacked out for like a whole month of my life and did a bunch of stupid stuff. But that's what people do. They will label you something. I mean, carpetbagger can be a strange guy. I highly doubt he's the pedo word. I highly doubt it because he goes to rides. You all want to have the childlike mentality. You want to be the man. I'm guilty. The man. When it comes to a man child, yeah. Hey, who doesn't like a water park once in a while? Mini putting. Who doesn't like? If I'm over at Valley Fair, I haven't been there in 25, maybe 30 years. I went with my nephews at one time. Well, that had to be 35. Hey, we were on the merry-go-round together. I sat in the chair. They sat in the horses. I just sat back and put my feet up there and just went around circles. Felt like I was a kid again. We went on the swing after we went on the wave. Great, look up the wave. It's a great ride at Valley Fair. Hey, you can never lose your wonderment of a child. You still got to have that. You feel and act young. Okay, I can be mature at times, but I also am a grown ass man. Okay. Never be afraid to be a man-child, to have some fun, be goofy, okay? But people have made all kinds of assumptions about me. Go ahead. I used to be accused I never showered, I guess. I love giving him that shit. He's again, I will tell you about BlindViews. He wants to be what Haggy Rants was, the Howard Stern of the haters. Wants to be the Ace Frehley, the hard rocker. Rode hard, put away red, right? But the haters just, what's the Anonymous Grifter made a response yesterday, and I appreciate him making a response. He's coming over here saying that stuff. That's not cool, Anonymous Grifter. He sees that. He's going to get pissed because anybody that makes remarks down here, well, go ahead, make it. He can have at it, It pisses him off that Carl comes on, who is a grown ass man. I think he is over the age of 18 years old. I think he is. I can't tell. He may be a grown-ass, man-child who could be 16 years old, but masquerading around as Santa Claus. I don't know. Even Grifter could be masquerading as a man-child. I don't know. But I guarantee it, BlindViews out there from Pennsylvania, the Pennsylvania idiot that he is, he can't handle it. That someone like myself can trigger him, make fun of him, make some songs, and Eye for an Eye is a good shit. He'd be fun to have on. I think he does go a little off the deep end. We use a picture of Baron, whatever his name was, up like Facebook. That's kind of a strange. I wouldn't do that. That's my personal opinion. But, people have gone after my wife, and I get it. That's what people like to do. It's just like the mafia does. I tell you what, hey, Eye for an Eye, man. I understand. I know you live, huh? Your sister's living up in Connecticut, that small little town, huh? It'd be a shame, Eye for an Eye, huh? All of a sudden, something happens to the dog, huh? It disappears out trace, huh? I think you better think twice, Eye for an Eye, huh? You get my point. We'll do that on YouTube. When you get the best of somebody, we're going to go after your wife, we're going to call the P word, right? I guess he called me an idiot, which I've been called many, many times. I can talk sports. I can talk daily events. I've never been a big fan of the hunch, Donald J. Trump, and his behavior going right now. J.D. Vance, these people, we have no way to come to the middle here anymore. But I'm not surprised. He can't handle it that I'm sitting here and ripping on the guy. I don't hate the guy. I just think it's he's a one-dimensional guy. I can leave the house. I've done some. I snowblowed down his house to get a membership. Someone gifted me one for out of the blue for steel-toed Tard Show the other day. I don't need a membership. Someone did. They give you a monthly membership. I don't listen to steel-toed Tard when he's live. I don't listen to his young ass live. I could care less about his young ass. It's too light a wash here. But he was triggered today with that. I'm not blind enough for it. It just shows me other people getting under his skin, because I've made comments below and coming over there and making fun of the guy, which people, come over here and say what you want about me. Go for it. Like the video. And I don't get that many views. I get over 100. They start monetizing it, which a few I've gotten. The one going through McDonald's or something, occasionally get over 100, and they'll monetize it, and I appreciate it. Monetize, all it is. Monetize means I don't get paid for it. When they monetize it, YouTube does, and they just push it out. Okay. Hey, people triggered me. I used to fight a lot of people. Me and Fat Boy had some great fights. I fight with my mouth, not my mouse. Because he did one on Tater, right? Tater owns the man's soul. He owns his soul. Tater owns his soul, because he's probably the first one in the room to listen to Tater. He's the first one. And then again, I don't want to hear that you don't watch Timmy. That's a bold face. If you have to say that, I don't. I've seen 2 videos of Timmy, and I heard him through Troll Patrol. Troll Patrol is, fighting some strikes. I think he's going to bring back the sheriff, and I told him in a comment, you you dropped your knees when you deleted all your stuff. You know, because he fights these copyright strikes. But that's why I found a Sarasota, and then I saw a bunch of videos of Carl. I'm like, I'm gonna get involved in this drama. I'm gonna pretend I'm down there, which I knew they would believe because it was something I wanted to prove to Dave. I said, you watch. I'm gonna do these videos. I told him that I'm down in Sarasota. I told Dave 25. I said, you watch. People will get triggered. And I said, he goes, why? Because if you see it on YouTube, it must be true. It must be true. You see a video and someone says something, it's got to be true. Look at kid behind the camera and his fake behavior. What's going on him all the time. See what he's doing these days. Go look at kid behind the camera. See what he's doing these days. I mean, he had one. It took forever to get to 200,000. And I do not want to be like you on the camera. I mean, it'd be nice to have much. Oh, sorry. The truth 5 days ago. So, snow day with my ex. So he has now. Okay, he's crying. And sorry, it's at 5 days ago. At only 80,000. Snow day with my ex-wife. Snow day. My life is over. And he has 2.5 million. Just like see what Boogie is. Boogie 2998. Game of the year. Who cares about video games? Only 12K. He has 3.9 million subs. What does that tell you? And he does a bunch of fake stuff as well. Francis hates Grand Theft Auto. That's all that is a takeoff of AGP. That's all that is. That's all there is to it. You know, he's just a guy, you know, dating that ugly chick, and it's like, you know, whatever it may be. His girlfriend. It's just no one cares. It's a dying platform. This generation. Another Haktua girl too as well. She's kind of one that did that fake scam, whatever it was. What's this? My Bobby buddy is tired. He's at her day. Dinger. So, what's her name? Wander Gypsy to think about depression. People really don't want to hear that. Tuesday, Chad, go with get yourself a Cadillac. So, the do-gooder is doing one today. So, she's a do-gooder. What is she doing? Tim, go get yourself a Cadillac. Why? Because you said so. Is that why you're wearing pink? Don't know. I guess the hunch got booed to a 59. It's kind of funny. But he can't handle it. That he's just too good. He's too easy to trigger. And then Troll Patrol did a video about the naysayers. I guess some live stream. He didn't want to say who called him out. Okay. But when he dropped to his knees and deleted all his stuff, Troll Patrol, he never responds to me because I've done. What's this? 19 minutes ago, giggles about Tim. Giggles about Sarasota Tim. Eye for an eye. What's a giggle? What's this about? Let me see. That's pretty. Oh, he. That's hilarious. Giggles about Sarasota Tim. That is, he does look like Ace Frehley. He does, man. He looks just like Ace Frehley. He does. And I mean, it's a road hard probably. I was listening to Vinnie Vincent. That guy was a damn good guitarist. But my God, he just could not get along with people. It's too bad. He did one of the favorite songs, Lick It Up. I love that song. But I saw Vinnie Vincent. I saw the vid. It was pretty good. I mean, about his history. Like, oh my goodness. I'll tell you what, man, Yahoo, I did not have sexual relations with that woman Lewinsky, but yeah, he's going through that stuff. He's trying to get the share back. And he was going his new way, and the naysayers, it's like, well, you know, sorry, man, when you did that behavior, man, the troll patrol, you delete all your stuff, the daily dump will return. Naysayers, detractors, thank you. Well, you're welcome. I didn't distract the guy. I did 2 different videos, dude, on his walk and talk, pissing and moaning about about what's going on. It's like, just write out the strikes, private all the ones, and be done with it. You know, but it's just too tough to tell someone. I did listen to NF number 1 fan. That's pretty hilarious. They're pretty good. But the Sarasota Tim haters, I know that what's his name has been doing a lot of, you know, with the going off the deep end on him and watching all the stuff, you know. who raped Janie Lane Part 2 rumors after the facts? Oh my God, allegedly. But I love these barnacles on these leopard. People think it's real. It's a great AI. People are like, oh my God. It's like, no, it's AI. Leopard's not going to let you take the barnacles off its skin and then, feed it with your hand, you know. It's pretty hilarious. People think that's true. No. And at the end, it just kind of walks away and, like, no big deal. It's like, come on. But people, again, they see it on there. They must believe it, right? Way she goes. Fresh Pin, Carlton, Michael Jackson dance. But there's been a lot of with Sarasota Tim, and I guess he was disrespectful to McDonald's, I guess. What's in Life of Vibes did a whole 35-minute video on it. I guess I watched, I did watch part of that. It's a pretty long video. And I guess he didn't, right, he wants I guess Tim wants to be validated. I've gave money to charities. I don't need somebody to say thank you. I bought a guy a battery at the airport for his car, and he was off. I said, just don't worry about it. Just say thank you. I mean, I didn't do it for allegation. I did because I could, and I had the money to do it, and you needed my help, and I got ripped by my boss. Same thing, I bought some stuff. It's like, I don't care. It's my business, my money. Don't spend money. I got to have money. You want to buy something behind you? I've done it before. I was at a Subway one time, and I bought a lady her lunch. You don't have to say I had to. Just say thank you. And I decided to one time. She had a tuna, 6-inch. I said, her money's no good here. I said, it's on my bill. I do it once in a while. I bought a cop one time. I said, this money's no good. Put it on my bill. I said, be safe out there. I do it once in a while. Military man, I said, no, this money's no good here. I'll take care of that for you. It was like $9. I said, I didn't care what it cost. You're on the house. If you went, I need to get my camera out and say, hey man, will you please say thank you for me buying you something? No. It's kind of when you do an angel program my mother has, we still run it, and people would always ask me, I don't know. My nephew has been giving the money away, and someone asked the other day if he did something. I don't know. What do you mean? I said, I have no idea. Who gave that to who? I looked at it, I said, I have no idea. I figured it was him because that was my mom's favorite stuff, but I didn't do it. I don't know. If he did, I wouldn't tell you. So it's the way it is. It's fun to be able to enrich people's lives. Money's fine. It's what you do with it. You don't want to die. You don't want to die with your mouth open in some hotel. Or there was a couple here in town about 3 years ago. They died in their car with their mouth open with 2 kids in the back seat. Because what were they doing? Like, come on, man. Doing meth. Rode hard, put away wet. I'm gonna see if Ted the Talking Head is here. And maybe I'll call Carl again. Carl won't take my phone call. New York Dan, call the show, call the show. New York Dan, call the show, call the show. Just call the show. That's all I'm asking. Call the show.
Please leave your message for.
Well, let's call Sweet Melissa. Let's see if she's around. Sweet Melissa. We'll see what happens. Fear Mongering Radio. How the tables have turned. Slick comments and hurt feelings.
I'm sorry, your message.
Okay, she's not around. I see. Anyways, but yeah, I just when you were listening to the underprivileged in Tokyo Disney, Yankees of the South mouth. I love Lego Train Crash, 3 tracks. Saw that video. That's a hilarious one. I'm watching this thing right now. It's hilarious. The trains are cruising around, the Lego train. It's hilarious. There's 3 trains and they're cruising around here. It's hilarious. Oh no, look out. Ooh, stop. Nope, it's pretty hilarious. They're doing this 3-track, 6 crossing epic crash. Here it comes. It stopped. That's hilarious. They're trying to. He's trying not to crash it. Here it comes. Look out. That's funny. Cruising around. Here he comes, man. Look out. Bitches. Boom. Train Brick Fan. Go watch it. Train Brick Fan. That's funny. That's hilarious. That's just hilarious. So my daughter and our passionate Lego fans, and we're loving Lego trains. Good for you. 19,000 subs, like I said. What are they getting? Over 1,000. It's funny as hell. So there's a lot of just videos. It's like minute 20. It's hilarious. That's cool. They're running around with their trains. That's funny as hell. Something with his daughter. It's hilarious. That's funny. That makes me. That was funny to watch that. I gave it to my nephew when you'd race the cars around. It's pretty funny. Oh my goodness. Listen about Mary Kay too as well. She's pretty fun to listen to. Oh. 3 things revealed after Prince's death. Well, he had his mouth open because he was making poor choices. Let's call Carl. Carl? I'm coming for you, bitch boy.
Hello.
Welcome to the show, Carl. Thanks for calling the show. I appreciate you calling in the show. What's on your mind?
Yeah, cool. What's going on?
I mean, he calls you guys. Here it is. He called in the show. You heard him call.
Yeah.
What's going on there? You hanging out in the outskirts? I see. Your leader of the hater club, BlindViews, was a little triggered today. He talked about not being blind enough before. He was a little bitter about that.
Mean what?
Well, he did a video that he's bitching he's not blind enough for everybody. He was going back and forth like Stevie Wonder, you know.
I didn't see that one. I've noticed he's put a couple out.
Yeah, he's putting out he's pulling a Tim, putting it out, and I shared it and liked it because I thought it was funny. And I said down below, whatever, I can't remember. I made a comment down below. He's probably blocked it by now. Who knows? But
I don't know. I think I commented in a video about how, most normal people are going to think blind is blind, and
right.
They are not really thinking legally blind. But I understand where he's coming from, that he can't drive and he can't do a lot of things, and it qualifies for.
But he's just funny to trigger because he can't. He has very thin skin. He's just too easy to trigger.
I saw where you put out that one where he's on top of the garage or something.
Yeah.
The
song, yeah.
Yeah.
Because what's his name? The other guy from, we talked about, Anonymous Grifter, he responded to the last audio. He responded that he listened to one when you came on. He liked it. So he responded to a video.
Yeah, he asked me in a comment because he was trying to find you and he couldn't find you. So
what?
I gave him the spelling.
Okay.
Because he was looking for you, and then he was asking me, and I'm like, I'm like, I like him, but I'm not recommending him that you may like him. It's because you're an acquired taste.
Yeah, absolutely. A very acquired taste. I got the mixer going. I have the reverb going, music in the background. It's the way I do my podcast. I mean, in my NFL podcast, it's straight. You know what I'm saying? There's no music. It's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you're not out there to try and be a generalized where everybody loves you.
Right, absolutely. As Kiss said one time, Paul Stanley said, and Gene Simmons, when they first started doing Kiss, right? He goes, hey, we had one fan. And Mick Jagger said the same thing. He goes, we had one fan, and then you start from there. And I get it. I mean, not everyone likes sauerkraut. You know what I'm saying? But you can still make it, and people can enjoy it. So, people don't like me because I speak my mind. And they'll listen, but they don't want to make a comment down below. They don't want to. There's a lot of people, they may like it, but they won't say anything down below. So people that maybe like him will listen to it. They may like it, but they don't make a comment because if he sees the comment down below, then they're crossing over into territory. So I give Anonymous Grifter, I give him credit to say, make a comment down below. He has some balls. Meaning you die on your feet before you live on your knees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I said, beginning of the audio today, I said, I think Carl's a grown-ass man. I think he's over the age of 18. I think you are, unless you're masquerading as the tired Santa Claus throughout the YouTube universe. I don't know. Maybe you're a man-child and you never really...
I'm a little pee-whipped, but that's okay.
No, there's nothing wrong with being a beta cock. You got to pee-whip once in a while. That's the way she goes. Yeah. You're married for a reason. You do as you're told, Yeah. I've been married 31 years. We're going to St. Martin for our anniversary, so.
I'd probably be doing some crazy ass shit like Tim if I wasn't married.
Oh, God, yeah. Well,
if I was just left to my own devices and I could just do whatever the hell I wanted, I'd probably do some crazy shit.
Well, like I said, if I was, me and you were brothers, we're really good friends, we were both, widowed, This summer, I'd say, let's drive around the Lake Superior. That'd be a great, just take your time, you know what I'm saying? Along the way, you bring your bikes with you, and if you play golf, whatever you're going to do, and your bicycles and your bike, that'd be a great, also drive down Route 66, go down the scenic highway in Oregon, whatever it may be, Highway 1. Oh yeah, hell yeah! But I wouldn't stay in one city. I mean, we'd be going different places. That's what these RVers need to do. I don't want to see. I can't stand these RVers who have this drama title. It's like, I don't care what's going on. Just show me something that you're doing something fun. I mean, I like what's her name, but Wandering Gypsy. But she did a video yesterday. Depression sucks. I'm not gonna listen to that. I don't need you to tell me you're depressed. We all have our moments. You know what I'm saying? I've
tried to watch her a few times under your recommendation, but I just don't.
Yeah, it's because she doesn't really. It's too much about her problems, and I get it. Wonder Hussy can be fun because she does give you education on things, but she's kind of running out of ideas too because, she's not making any money, and she's the same thing. They both are now looking for, and I get it. I mean, I get Wandering Gypsy can be good when she goes someplace, but I don't need. I mean, when I get up at 1:30 in the morning, the weekends, for like 10 minutes, I don't want to do anything. It takes my mind to get going that I want to go to work. You know what I'm saying? It's 1:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I haven't really followed her, but I think there's some lady in Canada that travels around in Canada, and she takes really good photography. The places she visits. It's really beautiful.
Right. Well, that's what I do when I'm doing my videos. If I'm in the summertime, I do a lot of my videoing. I take a lot of pictures. I make my own calendar. of what I do, and I have in my office of every place I've been. I'll take pictures of certain things, and I put it on my Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Where I've been, walking on the railroad tracks. I'm going to the RV show on Thursday or Friday. They have a big RV show here in town. I do it for the Adventure Channel. I walk around, look at RVs.
Oh, in Minneapolis?
Yeah, it's free to get in. It's over there. It's downtown Minneapolis.
Oh, okay.
It's the ultimate RV show. Winter life, it's fun. I mean, you see some of the stuff. These big fifth wheelers are $120,000. And they just feel cheap when you walk in there. Just cheap. They feel cheap.
Yeah, I mean, it's like since those Fortune 500 companies got a hold of the RV business, they are trying to suck every little bit of profit out of it.
There was a guy,
a quality product.
He's called the Wingman. He used to own his own RV. He's called the Wingman. I've listened to a few times, but Liz Amazing's on here too as well. If you want to listen to somebody interview people, let's say Carolyn RV, was you and Carolyn RV were married and you bought this fifth wheel for $180,000 and the thing leaks. So the problem is the RVs are made in Indiana and all these frames are cheap, and then people do overload their RVs, their fifth wheels, so they get too heavy in there, but also they leak.
Yeah.
Then they don't. It's BS. And you're spending $200,000 on a fifth wheel and it starts leaking, or it's in the shop. These Class Bs that are in the shop for like a whole 6 months before they get fixed. It's BS. You know, and it's just garbage. This stuff they make, and that's why a lot of them start on fire. Is they don't pipe the wire, and also they put too much power on these wires, and they overheat because they put too many things on it. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with these RVs. And you just walk into it. You walk through these RVs, you can just tell how cheap. You just tell how cheap they are. You can tell.
And they're trying to bank on the fact that someone's going to buy it and maybe use it 2 weeks a year.
Correct, and that's what.
And so the people that don't use it 2 weeks a year are going to have problems.
Correct. I mean, just like with your boy, the bus he built. That's it. If you're going to buy that bus and you're going to go someplace like down to where he is in Arizona for a whole year, I get it. That's where you're going to sit. And then maybe you go to Florida, maybe someplace for a whole year, whatever you're going to do. But I let that one lady, I listened to a lady, a lot of these nice RV parks don't take buses because you're too big. If you want to go to a nice RV park, they will not. Some of these RV parks, you can't be too old of an RV and they won't take you.
Yeah, the nicer ones aren't going to take buses.
Oh, I know, like they're not. Hell no, because you're too big. You're too big. And even the small buses, they might not want it because you've fabbed it and you've changed it. They don't want to take it. Even if the small little ones, you know what I'm saying, a shuttle or something, they don't want you because things could happen. So a lot of them, they want newer RVs. They don't want to. I mean, let's say me and you have an RV and we have a problem with it. We just can't have anybody come in. They give you what they suggest to bring in an RV guy to fix it. So let's say you have a problem with your RV and you want to have them fix it. They won't just any swinging dick come in there and fix it. So some of these real nice ones are very picky who fixes your RV and what you can bring in. That's why
and not to offend anybody, but really most people that are driving schoolies and they're set up like gypsies.
Yeah,
they're unsavory.
I totally agree about BlindViews. I think did I listen to that one? I think maybe a little bit the one, but there was maybe I listened to the same video that he talked about, but some lady had talked about before, but. Other people have talked about this for like about a month ago of how the court said how criminal it is there, how unsafe it is because all these, like you said, a lot of these people are homeless people. They're not very nice people. There are some good people, but if I'm going to that area, which I would probably not, my stuff's locked up when I leave. It's all locked up. You know what I'm saying? And it's got an alarm on it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't. If I was going there, I wouldn't take anything that I wouldn't care if someone stole because it's going to be the element of people that, if you got to go there because that's what you can afford, I heard one other guy. It's not good.
One other guy bitching about what BlindViews said, that he was bitching. Some other guy was like 6 months ago was bitching that the price is going up, and I just typed down below, and I kind of said the same thing in BlindViews. I said, do the math. It's not that expensive. I got blocked. I said, it's not that expensive, because I've listened to a few of the RVers now, so I get recommended, from people, for in my thing. Yeah, it's going to go up. It's just like with him pissing and moaning.
Well, it's unsustainable at that price.
Yeah, they can't.
Too many people, and the price is too low, and people throw their garbage all over the place, and
And they're dumping their poop out there too as well. You know they are. You know they're doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. They're not set up for the infrastructure to have. It's a town of 5,000.
Yep.
They have like 300,000 people show up. It's just not set up for that.
I saw an RVer one time. We were going up the $1 Million Highway in Colorado years ago, and I saw him emptying out his black tank right down the side of the mountain. He was emptying it out, just letting it go. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them do that. They don't give two Fs. So yeah, but see, when you're used to driving around for free, everything's free, right? As long as everything is free, right? No care, they don't really care, But
I'm not condoning it, but if it's like a couple here and there dumping their tanks, it's no different than animals just walking around and crapping.
Correct.
But when you get thousands of people doing it, it's not set up for that. You're gonna have disease.
Well, just like with Nomad Fanatic getting sick, like someone said. I saw when you're hanging out with people that are a bunch of slime balls, and you're sharing food with people, they have this. I think one time I listened to one of his videos, and they have these get-togethers where they share food and stuff. I wouldn't do that. I don't know what you're giving me. You know what I'm saying? When you make some hot dish, I don't know what the hell Carl's doing. I don't know what the Santa Claus is giving me.
My wife and I got sick. Yeah. We got back from Vegas, and that's probably from just being on the plane.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah.
You're on the plane with 500 people, and they're recirculating that air. Someone's going to be sick.
Well, what we do when we go on a flight? Guess what I'm wearing when I get on my airplane? I wear a mask now.
Bubble boy.
That's what we do. We wear a mask because of that behavior. Because we went on a trip, and I got a little bit of. It was like 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. I got just a very small thing of for 3 days I had some COVID, because she wore the mask and I didn't, and I got a very small version of it.
Alcohol wipes, so you don't touch anything.
Correct.
Yeah.
But
how pilots and stewardesses do it.
Oh, I know.
Unless they just catch everything, so then they've got super immunity.
Correct. Probably. But when you get in a plane now, I'm going to wear a mask, because that's what happens. People coughing, and like you said, recirculated air. But when I'm not going to I've been to. We've had a few at work. We have a few of those get together ones, but it's pretty much everyone's pretty cool. But I would not go to some RV park when they have these sharing food and stuff. I just wouldn't. Some of these people some of their stuff has been in the refrigerator for a long time. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, potluck. I'm not trusting someone's cooking.
No, especially the RVers. I'm going to bring my own food. Me and you are hanging out there, right? We'll make some hot dogs and burgers and some beans, and we'll come sit down, and me and Carl will have our own stuff, and we'll just socialize. I'm not eating anyone else's stuff, because I don't know where it came from. Because these, like BlindViews says, man, these people are slime. They just try to live off the land. It's just not cool, man. I've always wanted. I think it'd be fun to be an RVer, but you better be planned to do it. You better know what the hell you're doing to do it. You know what I'm saying? And you better have the money to do it. I mean, look at Carolyn RVs. I mean, I remember discovered one time she's bitching about not making money. Well, guess what? It's like when you do a video bitching about, again, what's her name? Nice lady. But when you bitch about being depressed in life, no one wants to hear that. If me and you are running around, Carl, CJ on the road, me and Carl will cruise around. They don't want to hear our personal problems. Me and Carl are going down the $1 Million Highway this week. We're going to show you things along the way. Something fun. A 12-minute video every other day.
Yeah, Yeah, if we just video ourselves going golfing, having fun, drinking, going casinos, doing this and that, and then we're not asking for money. We're not like, "Oh, this is a live, pay me."
Let's say we both
be a member of our channel so you can support us just goofing off.
Right. But we're doing something fun. So we're not just sitting there going, "Oh God, Carl's not feeling it. Oh, something." No, we're having fun. Whatever we're doing, we're going there, we're going there, we're going to the park, and we're doing 12-minute videos. We're having some fun, and we're having a good time. We don't, hey, this is what happened last week. We'll do like an update. Hey, the other week we were cruising and we had a flat tire. We don't ask for any money, and we say, "Guess," and Carl did the jacking, I did the crew. We got that done. I'm saying something fun. But we're not going to go, "Oh, we had a flat tire. Oh my God, you guys, our life sucks." Hey, we brought the truck in for an oil change the other day in a small town. We had a great time. Went to this really nice restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Whatever,
Say, well, we didn't have flat tires because we have them rotated and we make sure that they're correct pressure. And,
correct.
And when they get to a certain tread depth, we replace them.
Right.
And so you don't have those problems.
People want to escape. When I do my adventure channel, I'm walking around, do what I'm doing over there, whatever, I'm walking and doing what I'm doing. I mean, I don't want to be depressed. People do not want to be depressed watching you talk about depression and pissing them on about your life. Everyone, I call YouTube escapism to watch something fun or history. I don't want to hear Carl's having emotional problems. I don't care that Carl's having emotional problems. I don't care whoever. Show me something you're doing.
Wonder hussy, when you're a woman and you're flaunting your womanness and you're running around, and then you're going to be surprised that there's old dudes out there that are creepy.
Yeah, I know. So you understand what I'm trying to say about her. She used to, I love her dearly, but she did a video about her hair, right? So she's throwing the hair around, right? I watched part of that. Guys my age, because she used to be a nude model. I don't care. I don't care you're a nude model, hussy. I don't. Again, she should have her name should have been Wandering Sarah or something. Should have been that name, because the Wonder Hussy makes it sexual, and guys get all excited about that. So she wonders why, but she also flaunts it over on. She has two. I'm not over on what the hell is that one called? She's over on showing a lot more skin over at what's that? I can't remember the other. Not face. The other one. Instagram. So she wants it both ways. I mean, she's a flat-chested woman. She's nothing special.
Exactly.
She's nothing special. She's a nice lady, but she tries to monetize her body, and I love her dearly, but she can't have it both ways. Okay, I get it, young lady.
Exactly, because I got like my favorite porn star, and they go to the AVNs, and you can send, you know what I mean? You can have, but she's a porn star. She admits she's a porn star. You're not having a relationship.
Correct.
You're just saying, "Hey, I think you're awesome at what you do," and so she's that way. Or you're watching a girl like Montana Dan or whatever. There's just a cute lady that films herself,
Well, look at that lady we talked about.
But they're not being both.
Look at the one
or the other.
Look at the one from Minnesota we talked about. I told that one in Minnesota here. We talked about.
Oh, Tracy?
The one that's a minute we talked, but she's I told you I saw the video of her. She's in town here, the blonde.
That takes care of her 90-year-old mother?
No, but she's a 50-year-old, whatever, RVing over 50, whatever her name is. The one that from Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one.
We talked about her last week, but she's better looking than Wonder Hussy. She seems really sweet, but she's from Minnesota, and we talked about her. She's something over 50, RVing over 50, whatever her name is. But she seems like a real nice lady, But see, the Wonder Hussy has said this before. She wants to fake it till she makes it. She was on, what the hell is that show? She's been on American Idol. She thinks she can sing, she can't. Okay, so she's been on American Idol. She's been on what else has she been on? She's been on, what's that one? Jeopardy. She's been on Jeopardy. So she's always trying to fake it because she used to be a dancing girl in Vegas. So, and when I know Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, she won $24,000 Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and she wanted to get fake boobs, but it was too expensive because they literally have to reconstructed her whole chest to put her boobs in. So,
well, for a lady, if it really hasn't happened by age 30, I think you're done.
Yeah, I know. It's like, woman, don't judge up by your boobs. Like I said, I love her dearly, but she does. I mean, I do like when she goes somewhere on occasion. I'll listen to her, but she babbles on too much. But another thing is, and I've told her this in emails, when I first met her, she had her address in Vegas, and same thing where she lives now. People show up at her house looking for her, knocking on her window. And I'm like, don't, just like the other guy that lives next to her. He's the one-legged miner, really nice man, his own mine shaft, right? People have come to his house, knocked on his door, and walked around looking for him. It's like, don't put your address out there because people will come by your house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just does I told the guy in the email, I told him on Facebook, I said, man, and he didn't like it too much. I'm sorry, man, but when you put your address out to these weirdos on YouTube, especially her, and then she told her sister works, okay, in where the town, people have gone by the job to say hello to her. When she did that, I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you telling people where your sister works? Because people will roll by to say hello to her. I mean, see, when Wonder Hussy does meet and greets, people wait 8 hours to talk to her. And you know what they give her? They give her money. They give her money.
Yeah.
They wait in line. So like I've said, if you were a real big YouTuber, I liked you, if I'm going to give you money, I'll give it to you. Here you go. Here's $100. You get the whole thing. And let's say I was going to send Wonder Hussy money, which I'm not. I'd give it in an envelope in cash and go, there's $500, Wonder Hussy. It's 55 cents to send it to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give it to her in all these different things. I want her to have the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when she does meet and greets, they have a thing in her town. People wait 8 hours to talk to her. And I've told her she should have one in Las Vegas because people would love to see her in Las Vegas. She'd make a lot of money because she did one 2 years ago. She gets, I mean, you will look what she gets when she does opening packages. Christmas, she flashed money because people send her gifts for her birthday in September. I mean, she gets a lot of stuff in the mail. People loved, and it's usually men sending her like dresses and bras and other things and clothing.
Yeah.
And, oh yeah, men my age sending her clothing. So, oh yeah. Yeah, she wonders why she gets creepy men. Well, when you used to be a former nude model, what do you expect? And like I said, I think she's working hard, but she's bitching the money's not there anymore. Well, guess what? I mean, you know, she does live streams. You know why she does live streams for? Money. She's doing one on Friday. You can see how many people are in there watching and giving her money. You know, she'll bill. So that's why and I think she's going overseas, that's kind of strange. She's going to go overseas because people don't really care about overseas. You know, I don't know if you know who Daily Woo is. He's over in Ecuador. People don't care. It's 40. He's only getting 40,000 views. That's an expensive trip. So people don't care about overseas travel. I mean, I'm going to St. Martin, but that's it from my adventure channel. That's not a big deal, but, you know, whatever. But, yeah, the Huss is a nice lady, but she can babble on a little too much, a little too long. And I've told in the videos, I've told before, you keep your videos at 15 to 20 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
But
a lot of times if they're too long, people just won't click on them.
Yeah, when I'm looking for something to listen to in my car, like I was listening to what's his name about Serena Williams doing the creep walk, whatever she was doing, because Drake and the Super Bowl 50, and he goes, you know, because you used to sleep with the guy, then you're with your husband, and he was bitching that what's his name about it. It's like, why are you doing a ghetto dance for your ex-boyfriend when you're married with 2 children to this guy? You know, I don't understand that. She was in Super Bowl 59 doing that on the stage, Serena Williams. I'm like, what are you doing that dance for? You know, for a diss track for your ex-boyfriend. That was stupid. You know, someone's in your head. You're no longer dating the guy. But you are your choices in life. But so how's work going? Have you started the new job yet?
Good.
Have you started the new job yet or not?
Started a new job, doing a little side hustle right now.
Okay, cool.
Because it's just orientation, so it's not a full day.
Okay.
Kind of funny is, there's 4 people in my orientation. One's a young girl.
Yeah.
And the other 2 guys, I'm the youngest.
Really?
Yeah, one guy's like 63, the other guy's like 71.
When I used to, I worked for, during COVID, when the airport cut me loose for a while, I used to, I worked for the grocery store, and it was like our orientation. There was like 6 of us. And that stock yourself's fun. I think it came down, it was only, I think 3 of us. was that lasted for. I worked there for 11 months. It was fun. I love stacking shelves because I worked 3 days a week, and I would always work the doggy aisle. So you'd walk in, let's say, and I'd say, "What kind of dog do you have?" So it was always fun to talk to people, about dogs and whatever, and it was fun. I did the peanut butter aisle. It was fun, but it's amazing people just all of a sudden, just disappear, because the grocery store is a whole different kettle of fish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did Sam's for a while, but it was when the store was closed. We were all running around on forklifts.
Right. Well,
we were dropping all the pallets and pulling pallets. Shit you can't do with a ton of people in the store. Correct.
Well, just like we hired some guy to take care of our other unit we have, and his job is to organize the warehouse in that part of the area. Instead of just saying, "Do you want the job?" he sends a text to him on Monday and says, "Oh, I can't. I don't think I'm capable of organizing the warehouse." I mean, it's like, then why'd you take the job? I mean, it's a $28 an hour job. And he didn't want it. I'm like,
yeah.
Really? The kid was like about 25, union job. It's like, really? But it's called hard work. So I saw that text. I'm like, whatever. It's a decent job, man.
Yeah, old Timmy's talking about buying a Cadillac.
Oh, I saw that. I saw his girlfriend
and trading in his no. I think because he wants to roll up at the golf course in a caddy and be a big guy.
Because Miss Vicky, his girlfriend, the do-gooder, did a video on that. I saw that. I didn't watch it, but she was talking about that she said buying a Cadillac or something. So I thought that was kind of...
I was just joking, because if he buys that Cadillac, then I'll have the Cadillac, but he won't have enough money to go golfing.
Again, he's living in that area down there. He doesn't need a four-wheel drive. All he needs is a nice little vehicle to get around, like something just simple. You know what I'm saying? Just something simple. I mean, you don't need a four-wheel drive vehicle. You're in a all there is to it.
Yeah, and I can tell him the reason he likes the truck is because you hop in and out of it.
Right.
When you got a car, you got to get down in it and get out of it. When you're older, that's just not as appealing.
Right.
So it's nicer to have a vehicle that you can just hop up into. But
yep.
I don't know. Gas miles.
We're not worth it, but yeah, right here, Tuesday. Go on, Tim. Get yourself a Cadillac. So she must be talking about. She's driving around going to her prison job. I've never seen a woman be so much drama on parking in my entire life. The few videos I've watched this woman, I've never seen so many of her behaviors, but she's so obsessed.
I like that. I think that's hilarious.
I mean, I've never seen a person get so bitter about parking in my entire life.
Well, because I don't think she wants to walk that far to get in. Whereas you and I would just park back. And then you'd go to work, and then you'd walk out to your car, and your car's like right out at the entrance to get out.
Well, it's like I had to drive my wife's car because of her head injury, right? And she told me, I looked at her, I said, "I know how to drive." Okay, because it's her car, right? It's her car.
I didn't know your wife had a head injury.
Yeah, last Wednesday, she fell down. I got home from work, and I'm like, "Where the hell are you?" She was over in the office looking in a bucket, and she was going to puke in this big yellow bucket. And I go, "What happened?" She fell down on the ice and then the neighborhood. So I said, "You want to go to the hospital?" So she did eventually go last Friday when I did my type 2 diabetes, and she did the scans.
Yeah, if she hit her head and she was throwing up, she should really go to the hospital.
But she didn't, and then she did go on Friday. Next
at least before she goes to sleep.
Yeah, I know.
You can have a hematoma.
Mm-hmm. But she's occasionally dizzy, but they gave her a whole thing through. So I drove her vehicle, and it's like, I know, and I backed it into a spot. "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm back in this." I said, "I'm a truck driver. I back in my stuff." Because my dad worked.
That way you're ready to go.
Right. My dad worked for the railroad, and you had to back in your vehicle, and because if you backed out, you got an accident. So they always made sure you backed in. That's where you had to be in the railroad. You have to back into your spot.
When you're the most alert backing in after driving than you are when you just turn on the car and hit reverse.
That's why whenever I go to Costco's, guess what? I'll scoot right and scoot. I back in because trying to back out is a whole different kettle of fish. So I try
Well,
to.
you people from Minnesota are tough, you know. I'm not going to the hospital. It's a stupid head injury.
I don't know. She want to go, so she just.
Yeah, I know.
But the neighbor brought her home, and I came up there, and she was sitting in, and then she puked her guts out for like about 20 minutes, and then I said, "You want to go?"
But Liam Neeson, his wife had a head injury skiing.
Yep.
And she died.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Yeah, I know.
It wasn't that bad of an injury, so you just never know.
Correct.
You can do the old flashlight thing in the pupils to make sure the pupils are dilating correctly.
Correct.
Kind of a quick check.
What?
If you put the flashlight on their eyes and their pupils don't do nothing, that's a good indication that they're messed up.
So what do you think about the hunch, Donald J. Trump and his behavior, all these executive orders? What do you think?
I think he thinks he's only got 4 years and it's a short amount of time and he wants to get to it. And this time he knows what he's doing. Last time, maybe he thought he could run the government like a business, and he found out that's not how it works.
Right.
And I think like they said, he let other people convince him, oh, well, you need this person to be in this cabinet. You need this. And this time he's like, fuck no, I'm putting whoever I want, wherever I want. I'm not listening to you. He's like, I'm not listening to you fuckers.
Yep.
And, good for him. I mean, at least this time he's getting what he wants.
Right.
Whether it's going to be great or not, I don't know. I guess there's tariffs on what, steel and
aluminum. I get that, but
steel and aluminum.
Yeah, I don't know. I just spy. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All this behavior. So I don't know. Who knows?
What is it? We sent World War II. We were sending all our steel to Japan.
Yep.
And then it was coming back to bomb us.
Yep. Oh, I know. It's like just like we educate all the terrorists. 9/11. A lot of those guys we educated them. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I know. One of those fuckers stole one of my girlfriends in high school.
Really?
Yeah, one of those. I don't know. I don't want to be too offensive, but one of those Hajis. And he gave her a whole bunch of crap about how, I take you back to Saudi Arabia. I got palace. I got this and that. And I'm like, what? Whatever. And then but now I look back and I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't stay with her.
Right.
Because she was an idiot.
Yes. One door closes, another one opens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I know.
All right.
Crazy.
So anything else from you, young man? And it was just funny to see him get triggered on that blind video because people are giving crap about being blind. He probably listens to my stuff, so I triggered him. The high beta cock voice when he gets mad. The high voice, I call it the beta cock voice. When he gets the high voice, he starts, getting all mad.
I know he got on me about giving people traction, about promoting people that were being mean, but he's giving these people traction, and they're just doing stupid shit like that.
He again.
Vinyl Warrior, when they say shit like, "Oh, he's got metal on his face," or "He's got tattoos," or this or that. Who cares?
Like you said about the Wonder Hussy, but what do you expect when you say you're from a new bottle? You're going to get old men that want dirty pictures. That's you can't have both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's got to get thick skin. That's all I'm saying. He has thick skin. He doesn't have it. He loves to rip on people, but as soon as it comes back to him in spades, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Again,
you make fun of people, and if you make fun of people where you're just being mean, then you're going to get that back.
Oh, you're gonna. So I find it to rip on the guy because he can't handle it. So he's about being blind. It's just he's hilarious. He's so fun to watch him get triggered over triggered over me, and maybe you right now being on the show and making a comment down below. He can't handle that. He can't. He's so used to being the king and being the man. He's just like Donald J. Trump. Trump can't.
I think he's kind of going back to his roots a little bit today, because he's going. He's talking about instead of just hammering on Tim and people, he's he's kind of going through, where he's promoting people in the nomadic community and stuff.
Yeah, but then if they turn on him, he gets pissed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if they let that one lady, he was whining because she turned on him, whatever. It's like, again, that's the kingmaker idea. It's like Trump is the same way. If you rip on him, then you're horrible. You've been treated badly. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you rip on Trump, well, you suck. You know what I'm saying?
But then that's the character of the person, because like me, I can like somebody that's only got like 100 followers, and I can like someone that's got 30,000. I mean, that part of it doesn't matter to me.
I'll show people. I see a channel, I'll say something on a channel. I don't care. I'm not afraid.
Now that my channel's a little bigger, if I see someone that doesn't have a lot, I'll promote them and say, hey, I think this dude's cool. Because people have done that for me.
Right.
But I'm not going to be, just because someone only has like 50 followers, if I think they're, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with that, but it just, I don't see it as a game. I like people or don't like people, and I'm just having fun and, saying what I think, and some people like it, some people don't. That's just how it's going to be.
Well, if you have the phone number to Dan, New York Dan, tell him to give me a call. I'd love to have New York Dan on. It'd be fun to have on.
Okay, yeah, I gotta get his number. I was told I'd call in on his show. Now that I got this new job, I'm gonna get an actual computer so I can do that shit where you have two people on the screen.
Yep.
I think that'd be cool.
Yep.
I know you do a podcast.
Yep.
But
no, it's a big deal. But I appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna have some dinner tonight. But you take care of yourself. Enjoy the new job.
Yeah. It's good.
Good.
Things are fine.
As long as you like your job, it's like if you like that job works out, you're stealing money. You can find it. My dad always said, if you find something like that, find a way to get paid for it, you'll never work a day in your life. If you like, there's people that make more money than me and you that hate their jobs.
I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything, because if something comes along I really want to do, I'll go do it. Like my wife's doing inventory now, so she's like, well, I got this time off, we should go do something before I get stuck 3 months doing inventory. And I'm like, all right, well, let's go do something. Mm-hmm. So we went out to Vegas.
Absolutely. Well, I really appreciate you coming on the show.
Yeah, it's a good time.
No problem. I will talk to you later. So you be good. All right?
All right. See ya.
There he goes. The young man out there. Appreciate Carl. But my name's Jeff. And this is Fear Mongering Radio. Shout out all the resident haters out there. See a veteran, thank him for me, will you, please? Strum those beaches. 1 and 2. Forgotten in Vietnam. Balls the size of old trees. Men went blue. Air Force, Army, and the Marines, the Navy, and the Merchant Coast Guard uniform. Thank you so much for the service. It's fine, fine country. Make good choices in your life. You are your choices. Make good choices. Make bad places. And don't drink and drive. But safe sex is always an issue. Thrill pill, trench, cherry patch. That's all we're asking. Okay? From the outskirts. Thank you, Carl, for coming on. Stay triggered. Stay triggered. Have a good rest of the week. My name is Jeff. Fear Mongering Radio. Peace, Middle East. See y'all later. Ladies and gentlemen, I am out.